hear it. An attack came on Justice Suleman. You heard it, when they say somebody slept with it, all that attack, it was hovering. He got a seed, sent to Papa Deboe. Papa Deboe said, from this day, I clean this news from the air.
Hi besties, in recent times, there have been teachings that try to mislead believers into thinking that negative rumors or accusations can be spiritually raised by intervention from high-ranking spiritual leaders. One such claim came from Pastor Innocent, who suggested that Apostle Johnson Suleman, accused of serious misconduct, took his case to Pastor Adeboye, who supposedly cleared attacks. According to Pastor Chukuma, this was a spiritual act that wiped out the accusations and now nobody can remember. Really? This is not only untrue but deeply misleading. Let's be clear, those accusations are still remembered and such claims do more harm than good. As Christians, we must stand for truth and integrity, not spiritual manipulations. Here are some reasons why we should and must reject such teachings. The concluding part, they will come back to it.
Sir, you can cut off evil news. I have been in a meeting with Reverend David Will. Some news, bad news was coming about it. In that meeting, he cut it off. The next thing, everywhere fizzle out. There are spirits that moves rumor on the internet. If those spirits don't sponsor your news, nobody will hear it. An attack came on Justice Suleman. You heard it, when they say somebody slept with it, all that attack, it was hovering. He got a seed, sent to Papa Deboe. Papa Deboe said, from this day, I clean this news from the air. Can you remember it anymore? When an elder spoke, it was cleaned from your heart. You are the only one thinking that life is earthly. One lecturer told me while we were in school, he took my project a day to submission and carried pen because I preached to a girl that she was pursuing, and the girl repented before they went to hotel. And the lecturer came to me and said, any day I see you around this lady again in this life, I'll make sure you don't pass out through this school. And he came to school the next day, and I was sitting with the lady in class. We were discussing the Bible. He carried stew, fired it to my direction. I dodged it like David, and I ran. And then the day I was to submit my project, he was to do the final vetting. I took it there. He drew pen everywhere on the project. And when I got home, I called my friend and said, can we do some spiritual thing? Because if I want to go rewriting this project, one night is too late. I held the project and I spoke to the man. I said, forget me. And the next day I went with confidence. The same project, he canceled the pen, he collected it, and he was, wow. He wrote B on top and handed it over. When I was going, one of my friends ran to me and said, what did you do to that man? The gospel is
welcome back.
Creation.
Here are some reasons why we must reject such teachings. Number one, accountability. Accountability cannot be outsourced. That each person is accountable for their own actions. You cannot depend on another person to wipe away your wrongdoings, no matter how spiritually elevated they may be. God does not grant spiritual get out of jail free cards. 2 Corinthians 5:10 tells us, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each of us may receive what is due for us. What is due for us for the things done while in the body, whether good or bad. This verse emphasizes that personal accountability is inescapable. Our actions will be judged based on truth, not based on who prays for us. Number two, truth is what clears you, not man's word. Pastor E.A. Adeboye or any other leader cannot clear someone of accusations that are true. Proverbs 12:19 says, truthful lips endure forever, but a lying tongue lasts only a moment. The truth always prevails. If Apostle Suleman is innocent, time and truth will claim, not a spiritual act or to erase accusations. If he is guilty, no amount of prayer can cover it up. Number three, spirits do not carry online rumors. Spirits do not carry online rumors. People do. Pastor Innocent claimed that spirits carry rumors online distracts from the reality that human actions and speech spread information, whether good or bad. Jesus himself warned about the power of the tongue in James 3:5-6, where it says, likewise, the tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boast. Consider what a great forest is set on fire by a small spark. The tongue also is a fire, a word of evil among the parts of the body. Instead of blaming invisible spirits for rumors, we must address the real issue: false accusations, lies, and the consequence of sinful actions. Number 4, repentance and integrity are the path forward. Rather than seeking to erase past accusations or actions, those who are accused should walk in integrity and seek true repentance. Proverbs 28:13 teaches, whoever conceals their sins does not prosper, but the one who confesses and renounces them finds peace. Trying to spiritually wipe away accusations without repentance is not biblical. God desires that we confess and turn away from wrongdoing, not manipulating situations through spiritual leaders. God defends the righteous. Number 5. If someone is falsely accused, they should be rest assured they should rest in the assurance that God will be their defense. In Psalm 37 verse 6 says, He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn, your vindication like the noonday sun. God vindicates the righteous in His own time. No one needs to run to spiritual authorities to erase rumors if they are walking in truth. In conclusion, as followers of Christ, we must reject teachings that promote spiritual manipulation to clear one's name. Accountability, repentance, and integrity are the true paths to clearing any accusations. We cannot rely on the intervention of spiritual leaders to erase our wrongdoings or the rumors about us. Rather, we should trust in God's righteousness and live worthy of His name. Let us be careful not to fall into the trap of spiritual shortcuts, but to always walk in truth and transparency. Thanks for watching. If this video blessed you, do it to like, share, comment. I'd like to hear from you. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. I will be right there responding to your comments. Do it to share and follow for more.